Dodgers going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set to go. Today's starting pitcher, Mitch Keller. Chris, he's got the ability to take control of a game when he's out there.
Well, incredible mound presence, and he's going to attack hitters. Look at that strikeout per 9 ratio over 10 coming into this start. So he's a pitcher that wants the ball. He's aggressive. He knows that he can get the swing and miss, especially when he needs it most. We'll see how effective he is in this one.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, James Outman. That one finds the zone, and we're underway in Pittsburgh. And he deals. That misses. And 1-1.
1-1.
Way out front for strike 2. Left-hand hitter waits. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
It's a good take.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. Well, this team has been winning a lot of games, and offense has been a huge part of that. Typically, you get good at bats top to bottom, Chris.
Well, this is a team that's hitting for a real high batting average, and we talk at times that hitting is contagious. Definitely seems to be the case. They've also got good approaches at the plate, and from top to bottom, hitters just aren't giving away at bats. And when you're doing that, it contributes to winning baseball.
Gavin Lux in the box with one away as he takes ball 1. Wouldn't chase that time. 1 out, base is empty. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And there's a hit.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Freddie Freeman at the plate and takes high there.
Well, this is a big-time matchup right now, and stop what you're doing, folks. Watch this, because you have 2 of the game's best going, a Cy Young candidate and an MVP candidate. Look out.
And here it comes. Tries to check his swing. Now look to third. And that's a swing according to umpire Ed Drummond. The 1-2. And a base hit right there. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds it second with 1 gone.
Couple of singles back to back. That was a pretty good pitch. Breaking ball down and in, but when it's breaking in towards you, you have a lot of time to see it and just try to get on plane with it. He hit that one pretty well.
Here's Mookie to hit. Hitting a ton of homers this year. Second most in the National League. And that one fouled off. And now the 0-1. And that one fouled off. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. In the dirt. Throw, save. And both runners move up on the wild pitch.
Got to take advantage of this opportunity now because of the wild pitch. They've got 2 runners in scoring position. good time for the hitter to lock in, put the ball in play hard somewhere.
Two on, one out. In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. A gigantic blast. His 18th home run of the season. The Dodgers strike first. It's 3-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. There was a cutter away. Kind of works like a slider. You've got to stay on it, let it travel a little bit, and then get your arms extended. Really good piece of hitting right there.
Max Muncy at the dish.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently. Chance to extend that hitting streak to 10 games here.
Right through there for a strike. One thing with Max Muncy, and it'll be interesting to see what he throws here. He hammers the fastball. One down, base is empty. That's a strike. Off the mark there. Now 1-2.
1-2.
The wind of the pitch. Ground ball up the middle. They get the out on Muncy.
Talk about being able to dial up the velocity. That first baseman over there might need a little pad inside that first baseman's mitt.
And up to the plate is Will Smith.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
And that is that. Big 3-run shot for the Dodgers. It's now 3-0. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. And on the hill in this one, Tyler Glasnow. Always a treat to watch one of the best starters in the sport singing.
And a guy like this is going to keep you in the ball game. He's going to go out there, compete. Not going to see a whole lot of flair and flash, but he's going to hand it over to the bullpen at some point. And if you've been able to score a few runs, you'll be in it late. So we'll see if he's able to do that for his club in this one.
Bottom of the first. And the batter now, Ke'Bryan Hayes. And a pitch. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Just off the outside edge. And that's ball one. Glasnow ready to deals. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. The pitch. And another ball. And down on strikes. 1 out.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
And there's a foul ball. The pitch. Not close with that one. 1-1. The Dodgers leading by 3 here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Next offering is in for a strike.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
1-2, bottom of the first. The pitch. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top two guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
On the ground to the left, and it kicks off the bag, and it stays fair.
Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent back control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
Cruz, 25 years old, and he's driven in 8 runs over his last 10 games. Reynolds, the runner at first with 2 gone. Hit hard on the ground to short. They take the force out. That ends the frame. So 1 left for Pittsburgh. They trail it here 3-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Second inning set to go. And now Teoscar Hernandez. Keller back to work. Hammers that one. Curling down the line and foul. And that's down and away. Singy wasn't very sharp in the first. Got hit around a little bit. Just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff for the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Brooke, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location. Sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Not even close there. 3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Foul ball. Got him swinging. Here's Jason Hayward. That one's upstairs. Ball 1. 1-0. One down, base is empty. Just missed. Clyde Washington with home plate duties in this one.
A little bit of a low zone boot from Clyde. Nothing crazy, though. Pitchers that work consistently down around the knees and are able to command their off-speed stuff tend to have some pretty good success with him back there behind the plate.
Here's a 2-1. And that one sliced foul. The wind of the pitch. Swings and misses. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Tyler Glasnow steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. And that is that. Offense held in check there. Down to the bottom of the second. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Pirates nothing. We head to the bottom of the second, and now the first baseman, Connor Joe.
So here's an interesting note on Glasnow. He's been known to look at photos of people he doesn't like before it starts. It's a way for him to kind of get angry, and then he carries that anger out to the mound to help him pitch. Sounds like a good strategy to me, but I wonder who he's looking at.
Drops into the glove. One up, one down.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
And now the center fielder. 1 for 4 in Sunday's game. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. And strike 2.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
The Pirates trailing by 3. Bottom half of inning number 2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Andy Rodriguez stands in now and watches strike 1. Glass now back to work. The 0-1. Foul ball there. Two outs. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh. They trail in this one 3-0. Top half of the 3rd inning. Here's the center fielder, James Outman. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
The 2-1. And another ball. And a swing and a miss there.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The kick, the 3-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Outside, and that is ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
And now it's Gavin Lux. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Into the dive, and he got it. This dive wasn't the result of a bad route, Singy. The only reason he made the plays because his route was so good.
No doubt, Boog. StatCast tells the same story. I mean, he got to his spot as quickly as you can possibly get there, and he had to in order to have a chance at that diving play. Just special.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. That's in there. That's strike 1.
He's a master at hitting fastballs. You need to be careful with location if you're going to throw them.
Outman, the base runner at first with 1 out. Pickoff throw. Outman gets back easily.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Fastball for a strike.
They might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with the high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Betts stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Moved to first, and he's back in safely. And a foul ball. On the ground to first, and that's just foul. The 0-2. And Mookie takes. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. That one 95 to finish him off. One left for L.A., but they lead it 3-0. Set for the bottom of the third. Now it's the second baseman, Nick Gonzalez. And the pitch. Ball one, no strikes. And there's a ball.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Righty delivers. In the dirt. 3-0. And there's the automatic. And that's too high. Ball 4.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Man at first. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Mitch Keller. Gets the bunt down the right side. Freeman. They apply the tag, and the runner moves up to second.
The third baseman, number 13.
Brian Hayes, the next Pirate to hit. 0 for 1 after striking out looking to start the game. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list.
Stud. When you look at players like this, you play that hot corner, got to be pretty courageous over there with the way balls come off the bat. That's the kind of guy that every year you expect him to be in the All-Star game and have a Gold Glove, if not a Platinum Glove.
Man at second. So what are the skills you look for that make a really good defensive third baseman that elite?
Well, Boog, one of the things I think about immediately are just the feet. Does he have good feet? Is he able to quickly react? And when you have good feet, you've got soft hands. And soft hand defenders are able to make tough plays look easy.
The 1-2. That one missed.
2-2.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. at the belt and fires. That one not close. And it's 3-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Three and two now. On the ground right side. Throw on to Freeman. So they get the out after a long battle at the plate.
Now batter, right fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
And now it's Andrew McCutchen. Went down on strikes his first time through.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
That's a slider for a strike. Hit hard. That gets through. In to score is the runner from third. It's 3-1.
He was all over that one. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield. And now they've got some speed on first. So we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
So two down. Brian Reynolds here. And he's already singled in this game. Glasnow picks to first. McCutchen back in on a dive. Just missed. And that's outside. 2 balls, no strikes. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
And there's the strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Good eye right there. O'Neal Cruz getting on deck circle. Two outs. This one in the air, center field. And that ends the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here in Pittsburgh, here's Muncy to hit. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
The wind and the pitch. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's 1-0. Muncy, multi-time All-Star, 33 years old, and he's driven in double-digit runs over his last 10 games. That one is absolutely belted. Forget it. A solo shot. Home run number 15 on the year. And they add to the lead. It's 4-1. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
The batter now will be Will Smith. And that one is in for a strike.
Coach just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Oh, 1 now.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Out towards left center. Reynolds sizes this one up. He's there. He's got it. And there's one away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. And that's a strike. One run across in the frame so far. Top half of inning number 4. Ball one low. The 1-1 is fouled off. The wide, the kick, and the 1-2. Got it by him for the K. Two outs, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Jason Hayward. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. And that one almost hit him. That's to third. Sneaks through. Base hit. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in. Safe at second.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle. Allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer. And he hit the ball on the screws.
Man at second here with 2 away. Tyler Glasnow steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Popped out and fouled ground first time through. And a foul ball. Kicks and deals. Fastball for a strike. Activity in the bullpen. Johan Oviedo loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton. Falter also getting ready. 0-2 now.
1-2.
This one in the dirt. Runner holds. Count goes to 1-2. Hit on the ground to the right side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly, but they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now a 4-1 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the shortstop, O'Neal Cruz.
The shortstop, O'Neal Cruz.
The pitch. That one's in there. Strike one. The shortstop takes the ball. The 1-2. Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
This to third. Can't glove it cleanly. And he's going to make it to first. And we'll see how they score.
Pretty much gifted a leadoff base runner right there. And as an offense, this is where you really want to take advantage. Apply some pressure this inning. Make that error hurt.
And here's the first baseman, Connor Joe. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. First pitch, and he just misses.
You know, these Pirates showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Fastball in for a strike, and it's 1-1.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
And a pitch. And that one sliced foul. Cruz gets his lead at first. Nobody out. That's a little bit low. Here comes a pitch.
Okay.
And that's ball four.
Now batter, center fielder.
And now the center fielder struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
There's an opportunity to do some damage, but you've got to be selective. Make sure you get a pitch that you can handle.
Righty to the plate. That one the other way. Base hit right field. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Andy Rodriguez, the next Pirate to hit. He's 0 for 1. Late on that fastball.
0-1.
The pitch. And he chases a high fastball there.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
Upstairs.
In this situation, he's trying to get you to pop something up or jam you. That's a really good take, knowing you got an opportunity to drive in a run here.
Got him! And that is a big first out.
Well, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had hit me ridden all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
Nick Gonzalez, the next Pirate to hit. He walked and came around to score his first time up. Right through there for a strike. Tying run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. That's outside. Ball one. That clips the corner.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
And a pitch.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Line drive. That's a base hit. One runs in. Throw comes into third.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Mitch Keller, the next Pirate to hit. Pitch misses. And that's ball one. Two on, one out. That one a little bit high, and it's 2-0.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
He was late there. Strike one.
Tried to stay back for something off speed. Good job of elevating that 97-mile-per-hour fastball up and out of the zone.
Right-hander kicks, deals. On the ground. There's one. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. So 2 runs in the inning. 2 hits. 1 error. And 1 left on. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Pirates 3. Back here at PNC Park, top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, James Outman. The right-hander back to work. That's in there. And it's 0-1.
You know, these Dodgers, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've been lining the ball all over the ballpark, and unfortunately, sometimes it's right into a glove. But still, they've hit 9 line drives so far, and that's something they should feel very good about.
0-2 now. Just missed.
Speaking of those line drives, you can't get too discouraged when they don't drop in for you. It's important to remember that you pretty much did everything right, and that's just baseball sometimes.
The 1-2. Swings and misses. Struck him out. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
Next to hit, Gavin Lux. And first offering is fouled off. Ball 1 there. Kicks and fires. Stays alive. The 1-2. Next offering misses down and away. One down, base is empty. Fights it off, he'll see another. Ground ball to the right side, and he grabs it in foul ground. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Bounce to the left side. A sliding stop. The throw. Nicely done for the out.
We saw a few skills on display there for the out. Technique was great. Reaction time was there, and the slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. And first offering is fouled off.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
The 0-1 to the right side. Gonzalez throws to first, and Freeman is retired. And the Dodgers are set down in order. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. And we're back. Here's the third baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes.
The third baseman.
Glass now back to work. There's the strike.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Center field. Squeezes it, and there's one down.
Up next to Pittsburgh, the right fielder.
Here's Andrew McCutchen to hit. 1 for 2. And a base hit into right center field. So a man aboard now with one away.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Man at first with one gone. Brian Reynolds, the next Pirate to hit. Right through there for a strike. Now picks to first. McCutchen back in on a dive. Yo, one. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
Way inside, gets out of the way.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Wouldn't chase that time. That one misses. Ball 3. O'Neal Cruz up next. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Unafraid to throw it right there. That's trusting your stuff. Just 1 out away from getting out of a huge jam.
Here's O'Neal Cruz. In the air to left down the line. And that will drop foul. Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. Around third. He'll score and they tie it. It's 4-4.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the ball straight to it. That's great work right there.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Connor Joe, the next Pirate to hit. Flips the corner. It's 0-1. Tied at 4. Swings through that. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Dustin May up and throwing. That's down and in. And it goes just foul. Man on second, 2 down. Got him looking. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
New inning getting started, and the batter will be the shortstop, Mookie Betts. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Out to short. The throw to first. Now one gone in the top of the sixth.
The third baseman, number 13, Max Muncy.
Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. He's already homered in this game. Garrett Richards, a guy who was originally a first-round pick of the Angels out of the University of Oklahoma. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. All tied up, and we're in the top half of the sixth. And that one is in the dirt. Going to count 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The line to kick the pitch. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Out on the drop, third strike, 2 gone. Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Smith struggling on the road this season. Better results at home. Deep drive down the line. Foul ball. Two down, nobody on.
1-1.
And that misses off the outside edge. And here it comes.
Ball 3. 3-1.
2 outs, base is empty. Puts it in the air out towards left center. And that is that. So they make short work of him there. 6, 7, 8 do in the bottom of the sixth. And we are tied 4-4. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the center fielder, number 19. And he deals. On the ground to third. Gets to it with a slide. Fires to first. And they get the out.
The catcher, number 5, Rodriguez.
And here's the catcher, Andy Rodriguez, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, the second baseman, Nick.
Here's the second baseman, Nick Gonzalez. Two outs. And a big swing and a miss
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Righty delivers. Slider misses outside. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 3 up, 3 down. Inning over. Bucks go down quietly. This game's all tied at 4. And possibly a double switch coming now as a meeting taking place near the home plate area. Johan Oviedo on the pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup with the double switch here. Leover Peguero, he'll move into the 9th spot in the lineup.
Now playing second base and batting 9, number 31, Leover.
Here's the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Leading off for Los Angeles, the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
The pitch. Right through there for a strike. Oviedo, a righty that throws with power. 26 years old, and he was born in Cuba. And ball 1. Tied at 4. Turned on, but foul wide of third. And there's a ball. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Hayward now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. And that's in the dirt. Activity in Pittsburgh's bullpen. Ryan Borucki up and loosening in the pen. Holderman, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Here's a 1-1. Swinging a foul straight back. And it skips in the dirt. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And another ball.
3-2.
Check swing at the full count offering. Appeal to third. And he held up.
Oh, a great back and forth and that at bat. He had to play off some really close pitches, and somehow Bogey found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
And downstairs. Left-hand batter waits. That one misses. That's 5 straight.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Hard hit, base hit. Tough spot for the pinch hitter, and he delivers. To third, not in time. And it's runners at the corners with one gone.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
James Outman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. The run scores from third, and it's now 5-4. Throw comes in and holds the runner at third. They're at the corners now with still only one away.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Two on, one out. And next for L.A., Gavin Lux. 1 for 3. Line, and that's a base hit. In to score from third. It's 6-4. Throw comes in and holds the runner at third. They're at the corners now with still only one away.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel good.
Now on the bump, Ryan Barucki.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year, typically at least one an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
Runners at the corners here, one away. And now the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this.
Grounded to third, could be two. Hayes tossed to second, and that's quick work out of the pen. One batter, 2 outs, inning over. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Buccos 4. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Blake Trinan.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Now it's the second baseman, Liover Peguero. Came into the game on defense, so his first trip to the plate here. The pitch. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. Action in the pen down there. Brusdar Graterol looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Hudson warming up as well. And the right-hander deals. And that's outside. And it's a ball and a strike. And the pitch. Gets him to chase after that one.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. 1 away. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
So the Pirates batting order turns over. Now the third baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes. And that one cutting but missing down low. The Pirates trailing by 2 here at the bottom of the 7th. Wouldn't chase that time. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Hernandez moving under it. 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Andrew.
Now the number 2 hitter, Andrew McCutchen. Check swing on the first pitch. Appeal down to first. And yes, he did. That's a swing, according to Earl Hendricks. 2 down, nobody on.
Nope, hold on.
Slider misses outside. And now 2-2.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
That's off the mark, and the count's full. Brian Reynolds waits on deck for Pittsburgh. And a pitch. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. And the score remains 6-4. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Colin Holderman.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Here's Mookie now. He's already homered here in this one. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He is the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Activity in the bullpen. Aroldis Chapman, the lefty with big swing and miss stuff, is getting ready. Kicks and deals. In the dirt, ball 2.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
And that one hit 97 on the gun. Turns and fires to Betts. And a curve misses outside. And the righty deals. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. At the belt and fires. Inside ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Oh, he earned his trip to first right there. It's not easy laying off pitches that just miss the zone like that. And it's a real discipline as well. He's put a lot of work into that aspect of his game, and it paid off right there.
Muncy in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
No strike.
That clips the zone, and that's strike 2. And another ball. Betts aboard here at first with nobody out. Wouldn't chase that time.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They've got him working hard out there.
Three 2 now. Foul off the plate. They'll do it again. Left-hand hitter waits. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. Next up, the Dodgers catcher, Will Smith. First-round pick out of Louisville in 2016. Holderman checks the runner. Betts back in standing. And the first pitch misses for ball one. And that's outside.
Last two pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Runner takes off. Swinging a foul straight back. That one down the line over to Joe, and they get the out on Smith. So two down now, and here is Teoscar Hernandez. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
It's been a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Back up the, oh, that got him. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
So 2 on with 2 away. Jason Hayward steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And that's in for a strike. The pitch. That one missed. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. In comes the run from third. It's 7-4.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Now a move being made for a pinch hitter. Chris Taylor looking for a big hit with 2 out, runners at first and second. And a good eye there. The 1-0. And he chases that one below the zone.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
And a 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Inning over, and it could have been worse. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 7-4 ball game. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Brusdar Graterol.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
At the plate for Pittsburgh, Brian Reynolds. The Pirates in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
Slider clips the zone.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
And that one hit to first. Freeman takes it himself. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
A shortstop, O'Neal.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, O'Neal Cruz. Right through there for a strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Next offering is downstairs.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1 ball.
The Dodgers leading by 3 here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that one missing low. Ripped to short. Zips it to first. 2 up, 2 down.
The first baseman, number 2, Connor.
2 outs, base is empty. Connor Joe, the next Pirate to hit. A strikeout and a walk. Breaking ball through there for a strike. Up the middle. What a stop to first. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Oh, that one right there had the looks of one of those plays of the week. Great diving stop, but he just couldn't set up to make a good throw. Maybe got a little too excited. He was probably feeling it as well, but either way, that's a tough play and a tough error.
Runner at first with 2 away. And now the center fielder.
Here's a run-scoring opportunity. You definitely got to push something across because it's not going to get any easier. You get to the 9th, you got a lockdown closer ready to come in.
That's in for a strike. Joe leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Just misses, and the count 1-2.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
And another ball. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Right-handed reliever, and that's off the inside edge. Counts full, 3-2. Andy Rodriguez next to bat for the Bucks. The Pirates trailing by 3 here in game 1 of this 3-game set. outside, and that is ball 4.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
New arm out of the bullpen, Daniel Hudson. He's pitching on 2 days rest.
Number 41, Daniel Hudson.
Now at the plate, Andy Rodriguez. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. Right down to shoot. That's strike 1.
You come into the game knowing that unless the ball's in the dirt or gets by him, we're probably not going to steal anything today. So that's where you want to get a little more aggressive on your secondary lead and hope that some base hits, some slugs, some home runs can come into play.
The tying run at the plate. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
And now a meeting near home plate, so it looks like we're going to have a double switch here. Aroldis Chapman out of the bullpen now, and he'll go into the 6th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Michael A. Taylor, he'll hit in the 8th spot. James Outman steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1.
Well, I'll say this, as a former position player and base stealer, when you come into a game and you've got a guy like this behind the dish with a big arm, you really have to change your approach. Can't try to steal because you'll get thrown out. Maybe get a little bigger lead, be aggressive on the secondary, but this type of guy shuts the running game down.
The pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And he chases that one. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner. When with 2 strikes, you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error. But some way, you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Lutz, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Movement in the bullpen, Jose Hernandez. The young lefty looks to be getting himself ready. Chapman, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a 2-seamer, and occasionally works in a splitter. Next pitch is outside.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
And he deals. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Makes the catch for the out. 2 down.
The first baseman, number 5.
So digging in, Freddie Freeman. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. And first offering is fouled off.
Now, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
And a pitch. That one fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. Registers the punch out and hits 101. No runs, no hits, no errors. 8-9-1-2 up in the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Dodgers 7 and the Buccos 4. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Evan Phillips.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Michael A. Taylor now at the plate. Taylor not having as much success with the bat here at home as you see the splits. And the pitch. Ball one to Taylor.
1-0.
Here comes a pitch. And that is in for a strike. And it's 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was late.
1-2.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Outside low, and that is ball 1. Phillips, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
Swing and a base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the controlled command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
So the batting order turns over. Here's the third baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes. 0 for 4, a couple of flyouts. He's also grounded out and struck out. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, stuff is just too good to fail.
Aguero leads off first with 1 away. Crushed left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. A massive home run. It's his 6th home run of the season. It's 7-6. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it.
That home run was a no-doubter. As we dive into the numbers with StatCast.
Crushed. They're just absolutely crushed. 112 miles per hour on the exit velo, and like you said, no doubt about that one. Plenty of launch angle to give it that backspin as well, and that carried way over the wall.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Andrew McCutchen. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Bounce to third, and he picks it up in foul territory.
And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit quicker than they anticipate, even though they know what the velocity numbers are.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Got him! 2 gone now.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
So they're down to their final out. And now it's going to be Brian Reynolds. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. A one-run lead. Yeah, the home team trying to pull it out. Next offering is in for a strike.
Now, Boog, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
The Pirates down to their final strike. That one missing inside. Dives, but it's off his glove. Throw to first, ball game. And the Dodgers hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a one-run ball game.
He closes out his 50th career save, so that one has a little extra meaning to it. You don't collect this many saves by accident. Another job well done.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers, 7 runs on 10 hits. 2 errors, they left 6 runners on base. For the Pirates, 6 runs, 8 hits, no errors,